What is up, guys? Name is Dre and welcome to another Genshin Impact video. In this video we're going to take a look at KUJOU Sara and get a first impression for this character. I'm currently on the account of my sister. The reason for that is I'm going to summon for her after recording the video live on Twitch, twitch.tv/DreGachaGaming. Link is in the description down below, so definitely make sure to tune in. I'm going to summon for her on multiple accounts, like on the account of my sister, on my own account. Some of my friends will join me, some of my subscribers will join me, and hopefully everybody of us will get the Raiden Shogun along with some copies of KUJOU Sara, and then we are, of course, will test those two characters live on stream over the next days to learn a lot more about the character. But yeah, now without further ado, this is the first time I'm hopping into her test run and see her live in action in the game. I really like the character design of this character. This is one of the best character designs that they ever made, in my personal opinion. But yeah, let's take a quick look what they give that character. They give her a Favonius bow, of course, interesting. We have a 4-piece noblesse set. I actually would think that maybe 4-piece noblesse is the best option for her if you want to go and run her as a support character. Because my assumption before we go into the test run is that she won't do a lot of damage. She's more to buff the characters. So I would say that we want to use Shangling as the reference here. And then we want to use KUJOU Sara to see how she buffs the damage. But of course, at first sight, we want to take a look at how the character actually works. Now, maybe let's take a quick look at the overall stats here. We have 57 crit rate, 91 crit damage, and 240 energy recharge. Artifacts overall give 52 crit rate, 41 or 42 crit damage, and 86 energy recharge. Now, nothing too special one special feature, of course, on the artifact, sorry. It is this one. In the Growth Feather cover state, a fully charged arrow will leave a Crow Feather behind after it hits. Basically, after you use your E, you will have a special ability with your aimed shot. But else, she works like every other bow character. She has 5 consecutive shots. Maybe take a quick look at the multipliers here. She doesn't have a double shot. So I was saying that like 1 or 2 days when they revealed her kit, that I feel like that she doesn't seem very smooth on art attacks. So I don't feel like physical build is the way to go on that character. Of course, if you want to, then do whatever you want, but I wouldn't recommend physical build on that character. Take a quick look at the E. Reaches repeatedly with the speed of a Tengu, summoning the protection of the Crow Feather. Gains Crow Feather cover for 18 seconds. Basically the ability that unleashes this part of her ability. And KUJOU Sara's fire fully charged aim shot. Crow Feather cover will be consumed and will leave a Crow Feather at the target location. Crow Feathers will trigger Tengu Jurai Ambush after a short time, dealing electro damage and granting the active character within its AoE an attack bonus based on KUJOU Sara's base attack. So basically, E just buffs attack. This is the multiplier 200%. It's not too bad. I think the most important thing here is it has a 10-second cooldown, which is kind of high, I'd say. The attack bonus duration is around 6 seconds. So while you use that, so basically 4 seconds off and a 69% attack bonus ratio based on her base attack. So I think that this is overall really good. This one doesn't really matter, I guess, because you will only use this and her elemental burst. It basically deals AoE electro damage and spreads out into 4 consecutive bouts. This one also will provide the attack buff, but it doesn't stack up with this one. So if you buff your character with this attack buff, then you can't buff the character with this buff. And the attack buff from this ability has the same multipliers like this one. Only the damage numbers will change. This is the only important thing. It has a 20-second cooldown and 80 energy cost. So in terms of like cooldown and energy, it's very high, and multiplier is pretty good, 655. Well, this one, so I feel like her elemental burst will deal damage, so I'm taking back what I did said before. This one shouldn't deal too much damage. This is basically just for attack buff. This should deal damage, and after you use that, I think you want to swap her out. So I guess you just want to use like Q into E or E into Q, whatever. The Order doesn't really matter, and afterwards you just want to swap into your main DPS character. Let's take a quick look at the passive talents. While in the Crowfeather state, provided by Tengu Stormcall, aimed shot charge times are decreased by 60%. Okay, this basically makes giving the attack buff faster, because after you use this ability, you want to use your aim charge shot so you can fire the what is it called, the Crowfeather cover wherever you want to do it. Then we have the next passive. When Tengu ambush hits opponents, KUJOU Sara will restore 1.2 energy to all party members for every 100% energy recharge she has. This effect can be triggered once every 3 seconds. This is a very good feature. She provides even more energy recharge to your party members. Land survey. When dispatched on an expedition in Inazuma, time visit is reduced by 25%. I think that passive is alright though, but you do not really need it. Okay, so let's play with that character. I just want to see how smooth she feels. Okay, I feel like, yeah, she really feels kind of slow in terms of auto attacks. Let's use E. So on cast, it doesn't deal any damage. Now we have the Crowfeather state. We can place that here. And now we can see the AoE. Okay, I wasn't in that AoE. The AoE, on the reveal, it seemed like a little bit more. But yeah, so I would place it like directly under myself. I'm now in the AoE. This does deal 3000 damage, which is alright, I guess. Let's see like the AoE from the Elemental Burst. Okay, so the Elemental Burst has a lot higher AoE. So you can see like the attack buff here, that it is now active and now it is gone. Now if I place it like here and try to walk into the AoE, I got the attack buff. And let's see again the damage numbers from Elemental Burst. 15,000. So Elemental Burst should deal quite a lot of damage. There's no surprise to me. Okay, let's try and use Xiangling here. See damage numbers. And see how they will change after we use KUJOU Sara. So we have 11,000 of course with Vaporize, 4,000, around 4,000 without any elemental reaction here. Do I use the E ability a little bit wrong? I also felt like that the teleport ratio was higher. Okay, let me use like the E ability again. Okay. So we just saw damage numbers from Xiangling. This time I just use KUJOU Sara to immediately get the buff, swap into Xiangling and see how damage numbers will change. Of course, I want to wait until Barber's heal is gone. But yeah, up till now, I just wanted to see like the duration. She has high cooldowns, high energy costs. For now, what I can see. So use this immediately and get Xiangling over here. It turns into 14,000. Okay, we want to see Vaporize damage again. On crit, come on, crit, 14,000. Yeah, it changes from 12,000 to 14,000, which is around 2,000 damage. A damage increase of around 2,000. But the cool thing is, the good thing on KUJOU Sara is that you can like always provide the attack buff, and now we have the attack buff again. That is what makes that character really good, I guess. She has high cooldowns, high energy costs, but the minimum that you have to wait is 10 seconds. So you use this, and basically then you immediately just want to swap back to your character, I guess. So you get the attack buff. And like, after 6 seconds, you just can use like Elemental Burst, and then you have the attack buff up again. Yeah, I feel like that are her strengths. You can use like E and Q to trigger the same attack buff, but because when the duration of one ability ends, you just can use the other ability to give her attack buff. So I think I didn't say really something good about that character, but I feel like that character is really good because if you use Elemental Burst along with Noblesse, then you have like this buff and of course her attack buff. And if you use her E ability, you just have a single attack buff. I think that her biggest strength is that she is basically always able to provide that attack buff to your characters because she has two abilities that can do that. While for Bennett, you always have to wait for cooldown or for energy cost to gain your attack buff. Of course, the big advantage on Bennett is he's on the one hand he's pyro, and on the other hand he is healing your whole party member or your whole team. But I feel like Sarah is a really good character in terms of utility, and also she does do quite a lot of damage with her elemental burst. Um, Definitely, I would say a very well-rounded, balanced character. So she's like not that Bennett level broken, I'd say, but she's now the only other character in the game that really can provide a direct attack buff to your party members. So just do one more run because I feel like um, it's kind of clear to understand the character. We have 3,000 just on explosion. Now we are still have the attack buff active. Now it is gone. I just can swap back to Sarah, and then I can swap to Shangling just to have that increased damage here. Yeah, I feel like that you want to have some energy recharge on her. So you kind of want to have E and Q always up, so you can always provide attack buff for your team. 6 seconds is still kind of long. Let's go for attack buff and use inside finish off that meta trade. I think that's like already what I wanted to say to Sarah. I think that it is kind of clear how to use her. If there are other ways, definitely let me know. But my assumption is that she's just an attack buffer. Yeah, it's like kind of that I downgrade her if I say it like this way. But giving attack buff is huge in Genshin because there are now just a few characters too that can do that, and Sarah is one of those characters. And like overall, I feel like that character is really good, but it is like not that broken level, which I do really like. You just can provide attack buffs every time to your party members, and I feel like that this is a lot of utility that she has just by doing that. So definitely don't underestimate that character. Yeah, with that being said, like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely make sure to tune in on stream because I'm going to summon for her very soon. And I see you guys next time. Bye.